If you are a homeowner or considering becoming one, you need to know what your options are. My next guest, Sterling Nielsen of Mountain America Credit Union, is here to give us some tips on home ownership. Good to have you here today.
Good to be here.
There are so many different types of loans. Which loans are the best to consider?
Well, when you're out there buying the home for the first time, which is a really scary situation, talk about anxiety, it's time to go to find a good financial advisor and have them help you. They can advise you on the good choices to make. First thing I'd recommend, find a trusted advisor, go to them, find out how much it's going to cost, what the down payment is. That's one of the big barriers in buying a home, is that down payment. For first-time home buyers, there's a lot of opportunities out there with first-time home buyer programs to reduce that down payment, get one that's much lower. With that, you can go in, plug it into a budget, make sure you understand what your payments are going to be. Of course, it's good to have a fixed mortgage right now. If you can get into something that's fixed, it's a great opportunity, particularly if you're going to stay there for a long period of time. If you're going to stay there a shorter period of time, maybe 7 years or less, perhaps a variable mortgage is right for you. But I guess the main thing is to make sure that it's something that fits within your budget. Just because you can qualify does not mean it's good for you. So
having a good sounding board, again, as we just talked about with Kim, that sounding board who can really step in, assess where you're at, and make a solid recommendation is so helpful.
Absolutely.
So invaluable. They start throwing all these acronyms at you when it comes to home loans, and it does get really overwhelming really fast.
It does.
What do homeowners need to know about using the equity they already have? Speak to that a little bit more.
Well, the equity is great. We all want to have a lot of equity in our home. We find a lot of people utilize that equity very appropriately. You can get a home equity loan or a home equity line of credit, great for doing remodel, perhaps finishing out a basement, finishing a yard. A lot of good things we can use that home equity for. We've seen during the past financial crisis that a lot of people misuse that equity. What they did is they went in there, perhaps used their home more like an ATM, funding vacations, funding maybe living expenses where they were living beyond their means, and then they'd finance that back in. That's fine for a while, but what they found out is when you do that enough, things change. The home equity is all of a sudden gone, and you can't refinance, and you're in a world of hurt.
Important to think long term.
Yes, think long term, and don't put yourself in a position where you'll ever have to lose that home.
There are still so many questions, Sterling, about this idea of reverse mortgages. I saw a commercial the other day just trying to educate consumers about what exactly it is. Tell us about that and how and when they can be beneficial to the homeowner.
Reverse mortgage is a very interesting product, and one that's not very well understood. I guess in a nutshell, a reverse mortgage is one where instead of you paying for the home, the home pays you. You receive a monthly payment. You don't have to make any payments until you sell the home. Now, where is this useful? It's primarily useful with seniors. A lot of them have a lot of equity in their home, but yet they don't have enough living expenses to cover a decent style of living. So they're skimping a lot. Well, through reverse mortgage, they can get this product and have it supplement their monthly income. They don't have to worry about making payments on it. When the home is disposed of, the mortgage is taken care of, and at the end of the day, they're much better off and can live much more comfortably. But once again, it's not for everybody. It's something that you need to find a trusted consultant and really find out if it's right for you.
You've done a great job breaking it down. I know we've just scratched the surface. So if people want to pick up the phone and talk to a trusted consultant, how can they get in touch with you?
Well, once again, Mountain America is always here. You can visit our website, www.macu.com, or visit any one of our branches.
Great. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
We will be right back.